How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And I got a couple things to talk about before I start this video. I want to welcome my new subscribers. One Empire 909, Aaron Salwin, Kunandero, Anna Bulat, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Glenn DAG, 800 Power Wagon B23, I think it's a 23, I can't read my own writing. Sisler 956, no, that's a phone number, I'm sorry. Sisler TX, and two Twitter followers, James ST and T. Hobart Tierney. So I hope you enjoy my videos, and thank you for subscribing and following me on Twitter. Now that makes 6 new subscribers, up to 344. Slowly but surely it's getting up there. And I don't let negative posts post on my YouTube channel, so if you're posting with rude comments, don't even post them, folks. One guy wrote me, "What do you do? I watched your videos. What do you do? Charge on PayPal until it's declined?" No, I don't charge on PayPal until it's declined. You know, there's a quote from Superman 1 with Lex Luthor, Gene Hackman. He says they have ears, but they do not hear. They have eyes, they do not see. They have brains, but they do not think. And these people watch my videos and they don't listen to what I'm saying. This is not my error. It's PayPal's mistake. And that's why I'm overdrawn. For one thing, I didn't know that pay after delivery even existed till I was told about it, till I got an email about it. And he also said, I was inclined to think you're getting a raw deal from BellGab till I watched your videos and I've changed my mind. Well, I hate to tell you this, I do get a raw deal from some BellGammers. Others I don't. Okay, so that's enough of that. Now, there's a story on Breitbart, and I'll preface it by saying that if you don't feel you have enough sick time on your job, move to Minnesota. And why do you say move to Minnesota? Well, we have a bunch of migrants there. Hello, Justin, my former administrator. Let's try the right hand. There we go. I don't do well with the left hand. 22% of migrants tested, according to the State Department of Health, have tuberculosis. Now, tuberculosis was wiped out in this country, but due to political correctness, whereas before you'd stop people with TB, whooping cough, diphtheria, AIDS, or other diseases from entering the country, liberal Democrats and leftists like Barack Obama are now allowing anybody in the country with a disease. Now, some of these people cross the border illegally, of course, but, well, you know, these are all migrants. They come here illegal, nearly eradicated until they come to this country. And a lot of them are coming from Somalia. Now, I have nothing against Somalians. I barely know where the place is. It's somewhere in Africa. But the story on Breitbart says that, hold on, only 4% of the general population tests positive for tuberculosis, according to the Center for Disease Control. Minnesota had 150 cases of TB last year, 147 in 2014. TB screening is offered to all refugees during the domestic refugee health exam. 26% of all foreign-born cases of tuberculosis in Minnesota were from people born in Somalia. Somalians almost exclusively enter the United States through the refugee program. 70,000 refugees have been resettled in the United States annually for the past 30 years. And they're not only bringing you tuberculosis, they're bringing you whooping cough, diphtheria, and diseases that were on their way to eradication. They're coming in across our borders as well, which is another reason why we need a wall. It's not just to stop illegals, it's to stop disease. There was a recent outbreak of measles in Memphis, a center for refugee resettlement, which began at a mosque. Now, maybe we should have health screening at the mosque. The leftists scream when Trump wanted Muslim screening to see if there were any radical elements in the mosque. But what about setting up health clinics and say, test here for TB, measles, whooping cough, diphtheria, AIDS? I guess they wouldn't like that either. Probably they'd put a registration vote. Vote Democrat if you're sick. And the number of TB cases has increased by 1.7% nationally for the first time in 20 years. The CDC is trying to determine the reason for the uptick. I can tell you the reason. It's Barack Obama and liberalism. You know, years ago, we used to stop people from coming to this country if they were sick when they got to Ellis Island or Angel Island. You didn't let them in. And now, 4 states have more than half the active TB cases. California, New York, Texas, and Florida. Gee, aren't 2 of those blue states? I'm not sure about Florida. And 10% of those with latent tuberculosis developed active tuberculosis if not treated. And this spreads through the air. TB has surpassed HIV as a cause of death worldwide. TB is curable, but there is drug-resistant strains of TB that we've seen coming in from Thailand and elsewhere. And so what we should be doing is sending these people home. But we welcome these people with open arms, and they probably get a motor voter ballot on the way off the plane. I don't think we have any boats bringing in the migrants. And, so that's it. 22% of the migrants in Minnesota have tuberculosis. Justin, better wear a mask, or better sew a hazmat suit. Have a great week, Justin. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.